pues ya estamos iniciando la segunda parte, que la verdad lo inicié apenas terminé de grabar la primera, así que no voy a decir ningún maldito resumen porque no me interesa nada, solamente quiero avanzar y avanzar cada vez más. Llevo recién una hora, se sintió la hora más larga del mundo, no sé por qué estoy hablando con ese acento, pero se sintió una hora muy larga. Disculpe, mago del abismo, no me interesa luchar con usted. No tengo momento. Si pudiesen ver mi cara, pero no pueden porque no quiero, estaría impactada. Es como tanto que procesar, en serio. No sé qué pensar. En serio, no sé. No sé qué pensar y casi me equivoco de botón.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this
Mm,
mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter strategy. That should be a big
me
help, don't you
sorprende que hayas
think?
podido hacer eso,
The aim
además
is
de
to
ser una
try to not get
sacerdotisa.
hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Bueno, eso fue gracias a Toma, en verdad. Uy, no sé cómo... Ok, ya partimos mal. Ah, mira tú. No puedo ver el tiempo. Voy súper mal. Ya.
Insolent.
Sí, lo mismo digo yo. Tengo que estar moviendo. Puta. Me voy a demorar. Me voy a demorar demasiado en esto. Ya, ahora toca el movimiento rematador. ¿Qué hago ahí? ¡Oh! Ah, con que había que hacer eso.
What a workout!
Fue un
So
poco
how come
desafiante.
you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
Sí,
You mean me?
sí.
Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
¿Qué?
What? Like Dvalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by
¿En
looking
serio?
at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form.
¡Es una kitsune! ¡Lo sabía! ¡Lo sabía! ¡Es una kitsune!
In your dreams.
Puta.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation
Deja de
to
desviar
last
mi
for
mente
all
a estas cosas
eternity is a dream
importantes.
that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on.
No, sí, es
You know,
kitsune.
Ae never said
No
goodbye to
podía
me
ser
before
otra
she
cosa,
stepped
tenía
into
que
the
ser
plane of Euthymia.
kitsune.
Perhaps
Tenía que
it's
ser
just
una
my
kitsune,
wishful
sí o
thinking,
sí.
but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least.
Tal vez sea ella la que vio
Since
una
we've
ilusión.
embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of Euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great friend.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being?
Ya, pero no te
Anyway,
enojes si es que
that's
después
enough
quiero.
chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
Fase 2.
There's a part 2?
Sí, dije lo mismo. ¿Qué sigue ahora? ¡Ay! Con enemigos. O sea, básicamente...
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Porque me quedé sin estamina.
Transcend all constraints.
Come on, we can do it.
Illusion shattered!
Me tengo que mover todo el rato para poder ver si... Para poder ver eso. Impresionante.
We're finally done.
No les puedo decir si tiene temporizador o no.
I could see your
Porque
determination and your hard work.
el tiempo de arriba que me... yo tengo un tiempo de arriba que no lo pueden ver, pero yo sí, que me dice cuánto tiempo llevo de video. Entonces eso me impide ver el temporizador.
So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances?
No.
You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But when they face the Raiden Shogun
O sea, incluso solo a la simple marioneta.
considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
¿Y qué importa eso?
I don't mean to belittle them. On
Bueno.
the contrary. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at
¿Otra
the Grand
invitada?
Narukami Shrine.
Supongo que no nos van a
All of a
decir.
sudden you're entertaining guests? Hyman's really struggling to understand how you work.
Nel, vamos a ir de inmediato. Suena una ambulancia. Disculpen.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are
Claro.
facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a Yes. This is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryo Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Sí, ellos trabajan con los
Yes,
Fatui.
it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows.
O sea, una cosa fue la resistencia,
Given that said
pero
antagonist
quién
is under
sabe
the
cuántas
protection
más
of two
personas están
commissions
pidiendo
and the Raiden
engaños.
Shogun, we would be rather hard pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryou Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate.
Me tinca quién
I
puede
mean,
ser.
inciting a certain someone to
Me
betray the
tinca
Tenryou
quién puede
Commission.
ser.
If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right
Lo
behind you.
sabía.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
Ustedes deberían ser
We are
criminales.
just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Claro, ese es como su gobierno. Como que ahí manda ella.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-Sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Está siguiendo los pasos de una
Even though she
marioneta.
will one day seize your vision too.
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course. and I shall
No,
not
no lo
question
eligió
it.
ella.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun.
Bueno, ¿será que te lo
At every level
escondieron
of the Tenryou
también?
Commission,
¿O no?
especially
Siendo
from
una
the
niña
head of
tan
the clan, Kujo Takayuki.
influenciada por la
He
lealtad.
reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to
Mira que
his.
está siendo
How
ciega.
could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a
Oh,
Gucci,
me
there's one
tinca
thing I
eso.
know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see.
Para mí que le van a
Simply
intentar
because you
robar
do
su
not
visión.
wish to
No sé por
look.
qué veo eso.
And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for
Que ella
slandering the
que
Kujo
yo
clan.
yo la
Also,
acompañe,
She will have
¿cierto?
to come with me.
Wonderful.
Obvio.
Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Hana wasn't expecting to run into Kujusara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go? Or...
Why are you always asking so many questions?
¿Por qué nadie me dice
Not.
nada?
I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
did.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Cada día me confundo más. Dime por favor que es Tanuki o no sé. No creo, estoy muy lejos. Ah.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Hyman's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shimatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's
Y lo
betrayal.
dice que fuese tan
It would
fácil.
not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
No, sí,
You
obvio.
make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now.
No soy
All
Dios,
right,
no
then.
puedo saber nada de
I'll
eso.
indulge you with a little more information. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the 3 commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a
Tenemos que ver
tight
a
schedule
Ayaka.
here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good
La
time.
agenda muy apretada. Ujú. No sé si cada vez más van a poner más guardias. Pero por ahora no preguntaré nada, así que seguiré nomás.
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
Hola, toma.
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Nope.
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
Ya, muy bien.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I
Sí.
understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, Perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
O sea,
The
los
Tenryou
reportes que
Commission
pide.
presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm
Me tinca una
everything.
But as I recall,
infiltración.
the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Distraerlos.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a
Ajá.
very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again.
Mientras cuides tu visión, todo
It
bien.
feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this.
No ha pasado tanto
Well, it
tiempo.
certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I
Bueno, no ha
got
tenido
here.
tanto que hacer, me
This tea
imagino.
house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I
Claro, con
last set
suerte
foot
puede ver
outside
el
of here.
sol. Perdió la
man,
noción del
I
tiempo.
want to go to the hot springs so badly.
No.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free.
Claro.
This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya. Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Don't worry, it's just a firework. Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya.
Estoy de nuevo, que resultó, algo pasó y tenía que retirarme. Pero ustedes no van a notar nada porque ya la edición va a estar rápidamente ahí. Ahora, tenemos que ir al punto de allá. Bueno, y también hubo un poco de ruido en mi casa, entonces como que el diálogo con Yoimiya fue mudo. Así que no se preocupen si de repente dejaron de escucharme. Y bueno, la verdad es que si quieren mi atención, perdón, mi opinión, un gatito, es muy, un gatito, es muy interesante lo de Yoimiya, así como, pobre Yoimiya, solamente sabe hacer distracciones tan bien. pero no es tan relevante en la historia. O sea, no, yo creo que sí, pero igual. Supongo que me entienden. Ahora lo que estoy haciendo es irme al otro lado porque, como ven, está pero lleno, 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 lleno de guardias. Entonces estoy intentando ir sin que me vean. Porque si voy como por el camino directo, bueno, lo otro sería ir por abajo, pero no se me ocurre, parece. Y seguimos subiendo, subiendo, subiendo. Ahora entiendo por qué pusieron Shogun Raiden y no Ei. Porque como iban a sacar al Arconte antes, o claro, antes de que se revelara el capítulo, porque claro, uno puede sacar al Arconte y no sé, ser su primera partida y de repente le sale. Y no sé, de repente se spoilea el nombre, verdadero nombre. Así que no, está bien hecho. Está muy bien hecho. Ahora también me gustó que le dieran papel a Sayu, cosita. Yo pensaba que sería como un personaje más extra, pero le dieron su espacio, lo cual está súper bien. Está súper bien que le den su espacio. Entonces, ya estamos por llegar. Esta espera es corta, probablemente lo corte. Sí, yo creo que es probable, aunque no sé, porque igual todo lo que habría dicho sería basura. Así que no creo, yo creo que lo voy a dejar ahí nomás.
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We
Claro,
need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak
hay
inside.
que confiar en Ñoñi.
After I get the document, let's meet back at Komori Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me.
Obvio, no
This
te vamos a
is
dejar
really a
ahí.
good idea. Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it. Watch out for guards and don't get caught.
Claro, es que ahora los guardias no. De hecho, ustedes vieron antes, pues, no sé, o incluso los que han jugado Genshin. eh, pero cualquier cosa que ven, o sea, ahora los guardias no nos detectan y. Ahora los guardias nos detectan, o sea, si nos ven los guardias, nos detienen y nos teletransportamos en otra zona porque como que nos. Además que no van a ver algo por arriba.